You just gotta watch the video and take action. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home in Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm sure you've stumbled upon some of the new construction available around town here. And I'm sure you're curious about them. Well, you see this beautiful home behind me right now? It's amazing, beautiful, and brand spanking new. Now we're friends, right? So let's have a real honest talk together. Starting off with the fact that new construction homes can be pricier than pre-existing homes at times. Let me explain to you why this is the case. You see, new construction materials and the labor required do not come cheap. And that's before we even start on the fact that many times the home builder or developer needs to make sure the area is level or flat even before beginning to pour the foundation. And depending on the location and terrain that the desired home is being built on, it'll add substantially to the overall cost for you to buy the home, as many builders will simply just pass this extra cost on to you as the buyer. Now, I still vividly remember when my wife and I were buying our first new construction home together. At times, I'll be honest, man, it felt like it was a bit of a stretch for us. Being newly married and dual military, but trust me when I say this, looking back on it, the price was worth every penny. Additionally, when we add in the home's current appreciated value, the decision to buy it really does look like a complete no-brainer for us. And honestly, it feels silly even remembering how stressful that time was for us. But of course, this is the benefit of hindsight in many cases. Now, before we do anything else, my name is Zach Welton, your Edmond, Oklahoma real estate agent. And I definitely put out a lot of content like this that's going to help you make your decisions and going to get you the information that you need. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, I would love to help. I would love to be able to help you in your buying or selling process. I get to help many people every single day find their new homes. So feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, give me a call, fire off a DM, or schedule a Zoom meeting with me. Or better yet, let's go grab some coffee together. There's plenty of options available. I wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to connect with me so we can plan your next move. So with that being said, let me explain it simply now so you can see if new construction homes are the way to go for you and your family. Now, let me tell you a little secret. With your new homes, your initial investment comes back to you in ways you wouldn't imagine. For instance, new construction homes are designed to be more energy efficient, which is good news not just for Mother Earth and yourself, but also great news for you and your bank account. I recall my first winter in my new house, I was astounded by how much I saved on heating. One of the key factors I noticed was how little heat the home lost throughout the long winter days and nights, since it was so energy efficient. I mean, that place was so cozy and toasty 24/7. It was like a nice warm blanket being wrapped around me with a hot cup of coffee or cider, depending on the day, the minute I walked in. Man, I still have goosebumps just thinking about it. All right, this raises the stakes. You got me. Landscaping, appliances, window treatments, these are things that are not always included in the purchase price when buying a new construction home. It was a bit of a shock for me too, but here's how you can solve it. You can negotiate with these builders, especially right now with the incentives that are being offered. You can put a fence in, you can upgrade an accent wall, get that waterfall countertop you've always wanted, or how about that back patio fireplace that you want? I managed to get a killer deal on my new construction home here in Edmond, Oklahoma. That accent wall, check. Backyard fence, check. And the back patio fireplace, check. Now, I did not get that waterfall countertop included in my purchase price, but you can't win them all. Now, the beauty of a new construction home is in its adaptability and variety. It's like a blank canvas that's just waiting for your wants, needs, and touch. Now remember, depending on what stage of the building process you come in at, you may get to pick a selection of everything from the wall colors to the tiles in your new bathroom. It really does make it feel like you're creating a part of your own personal vision. One thing to remember with new construction homes is that you need to factor in the potential for changing timelines. The key here is to keep in mind that you're building a home and it's not a sprint at all, but actually a well-placed marathon. From my personal experience, I can say that there can and will at times be delays that are out of your control or the builder's control, to be fair, and it may test your patience at times. But with that being said, a best practice that I have used many times and can hopefully help you as well is to keep the end goal in mind and then realize that this is just a temporary setback, nothing more than that. I know this can be tough at times, especially if you're moving to the Oklahoma City area for the first time, but take comfort in knowing that your home is being built to perfection and it will make it all worth it in the end. Alright, let's talk HOAs. Now this might be confusing, but it's actually quite simple. These can be tricky for some people, as HOAs, their aim is to keep the neighborhood looking beautiful and appealing to all, but they come with some rules or covenants, as they like to call them. When I first moved here to Edmond, Oklahoma, I definitely had to rethink my plan for that hot pink mailbox. Just kidding. I didn't really want a hot pink mailbox, but you do get the picture. I did, however, want to do some DIY projects in the backyard and build some things with my wife, like a swing set and a slide for my daughter. So I had to make sure that I understood the HOA's rules and guidelines. So make sure that you as well are familiar with your specific HOA's do's and don'ts, because nobody wants to deal with an angry Karen on a weekday who has nothing better but time on her hands, especially over the simple things that don't really matter. Moving on, one of the things I loved most about buying a new construction home here in Edmond, Oklahoma specifically, was the variety of top-notch builders I found. Now, I ended up working with the Tabor home in a new community here, but there were many amazing choices all around town, and there are even more choices to choose from in the surrounding areas. And each of these builders offers unique floor plans and options that are specific to each individual one. Now, Tabor Homes, Beacon Homes, and Shaw Homes are just a few of the many other builders that I looked at. But if you and your family are considering buying a new construction home, my advice would be to make sure to consider all your potential home builder options based on the location that you want to live in first. Then look at which builders are active in that area of town. What this does is this will make your research phase much easier on yourself. Or if you want a more streamlined research phase, just get in touch with me. My contact details are in the description below. Building a new home here in Oklahoma City has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life so far. Yes, there are pros and cons, as there are with everything in life, but at the end of the day, it's about what works best for you and your family. I'm living my best life in my new home, and it would not have been possible without making an informed decision. So my friends, get out there, get in touch with me, let's start planning your next move, and remember, your dream home is just one build away.